Nope. No. No. Not famous. No. No. Betty Boothroyd there. Former Speaker of the House. Wonderful, strong-willed woman. Makes the current Speaker of the House look about as powerful as a hammer made of Watsits. John Major, who succeeded Iron Lady Thatcher and did a tremendous job of steadying the ship by doing absolutely nothing. It's what Britain needed at the time. Catherine Jenkins, very similar to Mrs. Thatcher in many ways. She too had to break through the glass ceiling of mezzo-soprano singing, and her cocaine and ecstasy abuse was her personal Falklands War. I have to say, for a funeral costing £10 million, it couldn't have hurt to have had some stunt motorcyclists for this bit, performing pyramids and the like as they motored down the Strand. It might have added a bit of entertainment to the proceedings, and perhaps on a broader note, the audacity of the stunts would have reflected the audacity of Mrs. Thatcher's leadership. Ed Miliband and wife always reminded me of the boy at school who'd come round your house to play with your toys and then stay long enough in the hope of getting some dinner. Great politician. The guard of the Royal Air Force lowering their heads and looking down at the ground, and they shall remain like that for about 20 minutes. One officer told me earlier that it's a very difficult position to hold because after staring at your shoes for so long, you can become disorientated and dizzy. And you also feel like a right dick. That's his words, not mine. But we're all very glad and proud that he's prepared to look like a dick on this historic occasion. David Cameron there, very, very purposeful in the double kiss there, which says a lot about the man. Determined, confident. He's got a job to do, and my goodness me, he's going to do it. Eventually. When he's good and ready. I have to say, I'm nowhere near as confident as the PM with the double kiss. I never know whether to go in for a second kiss or not. Very often after the first kiss, I pretend that I've seen something in the corner of my eye, like a wasp or a badger or something. Gets me out of a social pickle. Before the Queen enters, a special ceremonial sword is carried into St Paul's by the Lord Mayor of London. Not the Mayor of London, thank God, but the Lord Mayor of London. The Mayor of London would probably stumble on the steps and stick the thing right through Prince Philip's neck. But no, that's not going to happen.